Alright, we're on live right now, so welcome back for more Fate Go. Continuing on for more of Anastasia, where we have found out that Paxi has betrayed us, and he wants to, make us go kill him if he did something wrong. And we'll see what's happening in this story. Section 18, A Steady Journey to Hell. Okay, Billy the Kid. Ain't gonna happen for that. Howdy Shook. Let's see. Opportunique. A bunch of opportunique. I think I'll accept now, I guess. I don't know, I'm gonna put it on the last line just in case of emergency.
What is this place? Why'd you bring me here? We no longer have a court jester, you see, so I thought you would make a good show in his absence. What was that? You're a perfectly ordinary Yaga, aren't you? You abandoned your parents when they grew weak, yet aren't yourself strong enough to take what you want. The only thing you ever had a chance to think about is how to make it to the next day. And that is precisely why I want you to meet the Tsar. What are you talking about? I don't understand. Do hold on to your gun. This is, after all, your once-in-a-lifetime shot at assassinating the Tsar. You don't believe me? Here, let me see it. What the? You see, it works just fine. We heard a gunshot. It's quite alright, Opportunity. A weapon like this could never hope to hurt the Tsar. The hell? Are you crazy or something? One must not succumb to madness, young Yaga. Now, the time is nearly at hand. Are you ready? What is that? No, wait. It can't be. Who is that Yaga there? Ah! He is one of your subjects from the frontier, your Imperial Majesty. He came all this way on a pilgrimage just so he could bow down before your glory in person. I see. How pious of you. I. What is this thing? It's not human. It's not Yaga. It's not even alive. It's so absurd. Just the sight of it burns my mind. I feel like I shouldn't even look its way. I'm getting mixed up in things no one ever should. It's not blasphemous. It's not obscene. It might be sublime. But this thing shouldn't even have a mind. It's not right. I think I might have screamed. The priest didn't even bat an eye. That was the strangest part of the whole thing. What the hell are you? The Tsar is a great man, a being to be held in fear and awe. He is the ultimate Yaga. He is the one who saved this nation from disaster. I don't understand what this priest is saying, and I don't want to. Of course, the Tsar has feelings of his own. What? But right now, he is far, far away, dreaming, even as he continues to govern this nation. Yet as far as he is, we know his dream must be a happy one. Our Tsar dreams of merriment, of a peaceful, beautiful nation, unspoiled by strife, unease, or despair. That is why he sleeps so soundly. But let us say that he were, hypothetically, to learn of a rebellion brewing. Well, that would not be pretty. Our great Tsar would lead the attack himself, and he would crush the rebels utterly. We can't let that happen. We can't wake him up. We can't ever let him wake up. This creature is despair incarnate. Ah, yes, another hypothetical. Were the rebel army to be swiftly eradicated, you would never need to bear witness to the Tsar's glory ever again, so long as you live. I betray them. I only joined the rebel army on a whim. I'm not proud to be a rebel. It's not my mission in life. No, that's not it. It's worse. I understand now. My spirit is broken. I would do anything if it meant I never have to see the Tsar again. The rebel army's base is. I already know about that one, but surely you must have an inkling of where the other hideout might be located. I do. I will not be called a coward for this. Anyone would have done the same if they'd seen what I have. That's right. Every last damn Yaga in this world would do the same. So Then that Mercarius guy took me away and threw him in here. Haha, you guys were fighting that monster not too long ago, right? If you're gonna go up against it again, then I'll help. I'll take that monster over to Tsar any day of the week.
You being straight with us, Paxi?
No, I'm not. Of course, I don't want to fight a monster like that if I can help it. But every word I said about the Tsar was true. Nobody should even think about messing with him. I just wanted you to understand that.
Sounds like a bunch of excuses to me.
I don't care what you think! If you're gonna kill me, then kill me! Trust me, you do the same if you've seen that. Think for yourself!
Was this Ivan the Terrible really that frightening to look at?
Stop it! Don't make me remember him. Just thinking about him gives me a splitting headache.
It might have been a noble phantasm that made you feel this way.
Yes, that's definitely possible. Ivan the Terrible's name is synonymous with fear, after all. Anyway, no matter how fearsome Ivan the Terrible may be, we can't just run from him. I know you won't want to hear this, Paxi, but we need to face him. And we need to examine the tree of emptiness he's guarding. Well, we ain't gonna find anything just jawing around here. All we're doing is wandering in circles.
Do you guys have any food?
No, we don't. Whoa! Well, hey! I bet this little critter here would make a nice stew to get us through the night. Yeah? Yoink. You ain't gonna put up no fuss about giving up the little meat for your master, right, foe? Come on! What do you say, little fella? Foe, foe, foe!
It's okay, no one's gonna eat you.
I've got some jerky left over if you want it.
That would be a big help, Patsy. Billy will be alright, but for Master, it's a matter of life and death. I don't get ya. First you go turncoat on the rebel army, and now you're offering us jerky? You give a damn wine sock a run for its money with all the blowing in the direction of whatever breeze takes you.
You guys are strong enough that you could just take it from me anyway. No point in fighting a battle I know I can't win.
You could have just not told us about it.
I just didn't want to think about what might happen if I didn't tell you and you found about it later.
That so? Paxi, I know I speak for Master when I say this. None of us have any intention of hurting you. Besides, we're the reason you got caught up in this in the first place. And we can't expect anyone to hold out in the face of pain and suffering. So, I don't think we can decide whether or not you deserve forgiveness.
What the hell, you people? I don't get it. None of this makes sense.
We're from proper human history. We lived in a whole different kind of world than you, Yaga. That's true. I'm sorry we didn't say anything about it sooner. In our history, the Great Cold Wave that took place 450 years ago never happened. We didn't just come here from another country. We came here from another world. From proper human history. From a world that enjoyed a history at least a little more peaceful than this one.
A peaceful history? What the hell are you talking about? Now I'm even more confused.
Means how Russia had a whole different history than this one. And they were nearly so damn cold.
I guess that makes sense. A lot more than you living under a rock all this time. Now I get it. So that's why you guys didn't have to become Yaga to survive. Then, in your world, is Ivan the Terrible.
Nah, he's been dead for ages. Been Buddhist up since he was about 50 years old.
He actually died?
Course he did. He was just a man.
But then, how? I see. Proper human history, huh? So, if the Great Cold War never happened, does that mean it's actually warm there?
More than here, anyway.
Makes sense.
There aren't any demonic beasts either. Though we do have cute animals, like Fo. Fo, Fo, Fo!
What a weird world.
This means you're starting to get an interest in proper human history now?
I don't know about that, but the idea of a world where even weaklings like Soapfrost can survive sounds pretty interesting. I can kind of tell that Mash is strong, and I've got no doubt about your strength, gunslinger. But I can't make heads or tails of you, Soapfrost. At first, I thought you were a mage, but it turns out you can't even do anything special.
I admit I'm not strong, but...
I knew it.
There's a hell of a lot more to strength than what you're talking about. If you ain't got it in you to see that, then you're still just a kid yourself. Not that I want to talk, of course.
Let me ask you another question, Soapfrost. What's your everyday life like? Are you not constantly worried about dying, like we are?
I'd like to know that too, senpai. I always enjoyed your stories about your life before you came to Chaldea.
It's really nothing special, honestly.
Oh well, ain't that just perfect. Been meaning to take a break. How about we all have to sit down, a bite of jerky, and Master can talk about his daily life as well.
So, you even have hot days in your world, huh? How did you manage with those? Did you just take off all your clothes, or what?
What? No. School. That's right. Learning with other people the same age as you really does sound wonderful. Honestly, I'd love to try going there myself.
I don't get it. Why would you all waste your time on something so meaningless? Literacy rate? Societal institutions? Nope. I just don't get it. Back up. You're not considered a legal adult until you're how old? That's ridiculous. So no alcohol before a certain age? No riding a Bitcoin either? Oh wait, you said you used cars there, didn't you? Then again, I guess it doesn't make much difference if you're not allowed to ride one either way.
It's true. Each country has its own set of laws and regulations. But I believe it's common for them to limit the drinking and driving age of the citizens until they've reached a certain age.
So then, what do you do when it gets cold? How do the kids survive without a swig of vodka? Or would vodka actually mess up their chances of surviving?
Suppose y'all either ain't learned this or just forgot it, but drinking alcohol actually ends up lowering your body temperature.
Huh? Really? It's never felt that way to me.
Maybe because you have a fur coat?
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, seeing you humans and your super smooth skin is kind of, well, gross.
Huh? That fur does look nice and warm.
Well, guess the fact that you don't have fur coats just goes to show it's not so dangerous that you need them.
Come to think of it, we do know one person with a fur coat in our world.
ha 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 ha! Thomas here! The only thing I truly dislike is static electricity of the AC variety. Huh? So you do have Yaka in your well? He's a collection of different presidents? What's a president? Is it like the size of your world?
Thomas Edison, what? Of course, he's a lion, alright?
You know, I still kind of find it hard to believe that a human could really be stronger than a Yaka just because you're a servant.
Don't think I'm tough enough to cut it out here, huh? Paxi? Be happy to prove it to you, if you like. How about I put 5 straight shots right between your eyes? Bet even a Yaka died from that.
Alright, I'm sorry. Say, where's the vice bond anyway?
We actually got separated from him right before we ran into you. He was right here with us before we ended up fighting Est, the Minotaur, in his labyrinth.
I'm sure he's still alive. At least I think so.
I think so too.
Aha! Now I get it.
Get what?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. There's still a lot I don't get about all this. But one thing, I do. Why did I go along with these guys? Why did I end up siding with the rebel army? Because I found Silkfrost and Mash fascinating. I mean, they're both weak. Hopelessly weak. I saw Mash fight a Creechat once, and she was easily as strong as Billy back then. But she doesn't have the mind for fighting. She can't kick someone while they're down to get ahead. And, well, that's doubly true for Silkfrost. For Yaga, the weak aren't even worth eating. But these humans, these weaklings who would have been abandoned long ago had they been Yaga, they say they're here to fix humanity, whatever that means. It sounds like the kind of job reserved for great heroes. How could these weaklings ever pull that off? This world is wrong. I think back on what my dad used to say, and try to picture the world Silkfrost and Mash came from. What it represents. We Yaga survive by abandoning anyone and everyone who threatens to hold us back. Friends, family, comrades. It doesn't matter. Is that really for the best? Is that really the only way?
There's me.
These two don't seem to think so. They never give up on the weak. Instead, they do everything they possibly can to help them. That's why I'm not scared of them. It feels nice. They're so beautiful it makes me green with envy. So cheerful it makes me want to kill them.
See? Paxi? What's wrong?
Are you okay? I'm fine. It's nothing. Let's just get back on track. So, you're not planning to kill me, even though I betrayed you all?
That's right. Don't look at me. I'm just going along with Master here.
I don't blame you for what you did. Then, if we manage to make it out of here, would it be okay if I stuck with you again? Don't worry, I'll make myself scarce if we run into the rebel army again. I'm a traitor. It's my fault so many were wiped out.
Paxi. Ah, got it. So this is how he's trying to make up for the wrong he done. Still, ain't none of the rebels gonna be happy to see him. Too dangerous to keep him with us.
I know I can't show my face around him, but I'd still like to stick with you guys again until then. Damn it. This is so hard to put into words. I guess it's cause I don't really understand it at all that well myself.
I'm voting no on this one, Master. He's turned on us once again. Wouldn't be prudent to give him a chance to do it again. Bringing him along's a bad idea. At least, that's my 2 bits. But I can already see from the way you look at me that you ain't having that. You're welcome to come with us, Paxi.
Thank you. I doubt I'll be much of help. But if there's anything I can do to be useful, just let me know.
Billy, don't worry none. I got it. If that's what Master wants, that's what Master will get.
I get why you're concerned, but
Guess I sounded kinda harsh there. Don't pay me no mind, Patsy. I ain't like these two. I can be a downright asshole as often as not.
Wow, A word. That's the first time you say it.
Can be a downright asshole as often as not.
Fine with me. Frankly, I'm glad there's someone like you around. I can be kind of an asshole sometimes too.
Oh, wow. Another A word.
Damn if you didn't send her shoot the bullseye on that one.
Oh, wow. Curse words.
I'm seizing the whole password of him. Patsy, watch my back. We don't want him surrounding us.
I know this metallic scent. It's the opportunity.
Looks like we found ourselves some stragglers. I'm guessing they got lost in here too. But I got a feeling they ain't looking to cooperate. Please make sure you defeat at least one of the groups before they corner you in a pincer formation.
I'll take the front group.
Alright, let's get a move on, Master.
いざ全てを白日のもとに
行くぜ。いいだろう。
お望みのままに承りました。そうです。せい。
Well, that got him pretty good. Nice.
お任せ。夢のような形で午前の光よ。午前の光よ。良き営みを守り。何事もやればできるさ。
大逆には死を。
聖剣バット。お任せ。お望みのままに。この剣は太陽の写し。あらゆる苦情を清める焔のかげろう。エクスカリバーガラティーンタッそうです。
着替えますね。
はあ
大逆には死を。かわいい資料がザザーンザザーン。屍の鏡暗黒の壁扉となり恐怖の心暗空ねぶた図編。
Alright, nice. Nice. Like it. Ooh, so close.
お任せよ。せい。受けていただく。
すぐに再開できるでしょう。ただし冥界での話ですが。
Oh.
I'm picking up even more Opportunity readings. They're still coming, Master.
Damn it! I'm gonna run out of ammo.
Damn misfire. Sorry, give me a bit of cover. We got him, but he's not going down. Hitting him in the heart won't do it. Gotta aim for the head. The Upper Jiniki are charging. Get out of there, Master.
Oh crap.
Nothing happened? Halt, scoundrels! How dare you point your weapons at an innocent young man! I may not know my right hand from my left in these foreign lands, but I still know a villain when I see one. Touch one hair on his beautiful head, and I will cut you down where you stand. Heaven's vengeance may be slow, but this wandering sword master will make sure nothing slips by. If you fear not my blades, then have at you!
No way.
Miyamoto Musashi. Hi there, Soapfrost. Long time no see. I knew I'd run into you again someday. Why are you wearing on your hat? Of course it's Miyamoto, alright? I'm picking up an unidentified servant reading. Did someone just appear out of nowhere, Master? Sorry if I surprised you. Showing up out of nowhere, being all over the place, and causing trouble is kind of my thing. Call it the mark of a natural-born wanderer, I guess. Anyway, I hope you don't mind too much.
Yo Miyamoto, Nichin Ikiryu, I don't know what you say. Yo Miyamoto Musashi, Nichin Ikiryu and all.
Yep, I'm Musashi. Anyway, I was doing my usual wandering thing when a blizzard struck out of nowhere, and I ended up rage shifting again thanks to the Buddha's guidance. Then I ran into a one-eyed snow swordsman turned Japanese agent, and he convinced me to head north. At first, I was just fighting off Russian Yagyu's assassins. Ooh, the city man. But I guess at one point, I got so turned around that I ended up running into Ivan the Terrible's Opportunity. I guess this is what I get for going along with Chubei.
Russian Yagyu?
Yeah, Russian Yagyu. I can't believe they're still around in this day and age. I swear, no sooner do I get to Russia and go for a little skiing than they just show up and attack me. They ruined my ski wear. I just got it. Now all I've got left is my plain old kimono.
I don't even know where to begin with this.
Oh, phew. Dang, I can't believe Master's friends with yet another sword-toting hero.
Do servants just not feel cold or something?
They oughta, at least a little. Oh hey, it's a Yaga. Man, I know they all have this going on, but I love how soft this their fur looks. And that gunslinger. Oh, he is so my type. Damn glad for my gun about now. I want to keep plenty of space between her and me. Incredible. She keeps cutting down Opportunity one after the other, all without missing a beat in her chit-chat. So, this is the saber that Master met in that singularity. Shinmen Musashi no Kami Fujiwara no Harunobu. Ah, thanks, disembodied voice. I know that's super long though, so you can just call me Musashi. Anywho, that ought to do it for introductions. Now, we just gotta cut down the bad guys that there are still left. Go nuts, gunslinger guy. You won't have to worry about any of them coming up behind you anymore. Oh, and don't worry about me. I'll just dodge any stray bullets that happen to come my way. So I ain't gotta keep them out of my line of fire, huh? Gotta say, that's lady's one hell of a bandit. Damn glad she's with us. Alright, Master, let's mow these guys down.
私の出番かな。いや
行くぜ。
こいつは手強そうだ。
いいだろう。
いいと任せよ。何サービスだと思う。
Okay, pretty good so far. Liking it.
我が身はホルスなりしファラオなれば、我が身はホルスなりしファラオなれば。
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
午前の光午前の光良き営み
君の道
を守り
行きを信じよう。さあ行きなさい。
政権
かわいい
バット
資料がザザ
お
ー
任せよ。
ザザー。
この剣は太陽の写しあらゆる苦情を清める焔のかげろうエクスカリバーガラティーン。
屍の鏡、暗黒の扉、扉となる恐怖の心、暗空ねぶた事
Fuck. Just only 2.
せい
Oh, never
前
mind that.
私のしもべになりますか。ではミイラから下
Thank
積
you
みです
very
ね。
much, Gawain Gorilla Boy. You are a saver of hero.
Fire! Alright, that's that.
Musashi.
Yup, that's me. And look at you! You've grown up so much since I last saw you. I'm glad you're doing so well, and that you're still fighting a good fight, just like I thought you'd be. And that means I bet I can help you out. Don't worry about all the gory details. I've got a pretty good idea of what's going on. So from now on, I'll be your personal bodyguard. Let's get that formal contract stuff over the Wii real quick.
Oh. Ooh. Nice.
I can't believe how fast that was. She just took Master's hand and forged a simple contract right on the spot, almost instantly.
I'd never had a servant make a connection before.
Yay! Now I can fight at full strength all the time. Oh, for payment, I'll accept 10 gold coins and 1 bowl of udon a day, please. Thank you. Now she wants food and money. You ain't from the Wild West yourself, are you, Miss Samurai? Oh yeah, the Wild West was great. There were duels to be fought every day, so I never went hungry. By the way, Billy, was it? What is this place? I thought this was a hideout for the bandits some Yaga hired me to take care of, but I'm not so sure anymore. This is the Minotaur's Labyrinth. The Minotaur? Oh, you mean the monster from Greek mythology? Well, damn. No wonder I got lost. That's what I get for just charging headlong into the entrance of some weird labyrinth that springs up out of nowhere.
Uh-huh.
Master told me about what happened in Shimosa, but I don't think I could really picture how it all went until now.
Wow, she's even more reckless than so fast. I didn't think that was possible.
Wait, Yaga! Let me see your face for a second.
Ah! What are you doing? And how you're so strong?
It looks like you don't have any of the features in the bandit's descriptions. Okay, you're clear. Sorry about that, but a job's a job, you know? I'm afraid I still have trouble telling Yaga apart. Plus, they kept attacking me ever since I wandered into this world. I only recently got to a point where we could do the whole you scratch my back, I scratch yours thing. Aha! So you're the killer those Yaga were talking about. Huh? Killer? Oh, right. Yep, that was me. But I swear on my honor, I only went around killing bandits and Puchiniki, okay?
How come you said you were from Chaldea?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. At one point, I ran into a Yaga having some trouble with the creature. For a race that's all about survival of the fittest, they're weirdly grateful when you save their lives, and this one insisted that I tell him my name. So I thought I'd play it cool and be all, I am the finest sword master in all of Chaldea. Sorry!
Let go of me already! What the hell's your deal anyway?
That is a damn good question.
Miyamoto Musashi, the stranger Sopros encountered in Shimosa. As I recall, she possesses the unusual ability to travel between parallel worlds without ray shifting. She must have ended up in here right as the base world surface was wiped clean. That would explain why she wasn't swallowed up by an abnormality.
Holmes, is something wrong?
I was just admiring Mr. Sopros' extraordinary good fortune. Or perhaps I should say, his talent for making connections. Miss Miyamoto, rest assured that we have no issue with your willingness to cooperate with Chaldea. You've already been a great helper to us in the past. In fact, your carelessness has already been helpful. I never would have guessed that your unique temperament held such significance. Here in this Lostbelt, the entire world is against us, and there was no one we could trust, until we ran into you. You have been to many different worlds, yet retained your sense of right and wrong. Mr. Sopros could not ask for a better assistant.
What do you mean, carelessness? It's not like I asked to go flitting around from world to... Oh, my Buddha! I've never seen such a beautiful man. He might be a little past his prime, but I still stare at that face for days.
Thank you. I must say, I'm used to being complimented, but I've never had someone be quite so effusive.
Okay, Holmes, put the pocket mirror down, so we can just call you Musashi, right? You're clearly a saber, that much is obvious. And a super cute girl? I'm Leonardo da Vinci, but please just call me Da Vinci. You said you came into this labyrinth from the entrance, right? Do you remember how to get back? Sorry, not a clue.
Yeah, that's about what I expected. Guess we're right back to square one then.
At least, we now have a significant addition to our fighting force. In the meantime, I will keep track of your coordinate data and attempt to make a map out of the place. However, by their nature, labyrinths are designed to be impenetrable from the outside. So, I'm afraid you'll need to keep doing your best to make it out of there on your own.
Well, we best get moving then. No sense just standing around. So, Ross, you and Musashi are old friends, right? How about we all walk while we talk so you two can share what you've learned so far? Well, my side won't take long. I've been here for 3 months so far, and I've learned one thing. Russia is cold. But knowing you, Selfrost, I bet you've already got this whole situation all figured out. And I know you won't mind filling me in. I love that about you.
It's good to see you again, Musashi.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take a quick washroom for a second. mushroom. Let's get some gums out for it. Taxi decision. Ooh boy. I wonder what's happening. Let me see this one again. Looking at it, I'm gonna switch it. This one. Okay, let's get started.
So that's what's going on here. This place is a Lostbelt, a different world where the pruning theoretical phenomenon is still taking place. So now, you're after the bad guys, cryptors, you call them, who ruined the world. And on top of that, the hot gunslinger you got with you is Billy the Kid. I hope that might be the case when I heard you call him Billy, and I was totally right. This is great. This is so great.
No dueling our allies, okay?
Ah, really? And here I was all locked and loaded. Sorry, old habits and all that. Besides, a quick draw battle between a gunslinger and a swordsman? How could I not want to see which of us would win? Granted, I've always won a number of quick draw battles with other gunslingers, but Billy the Kid's got to be on a whole other level. Is it true you can fire off 3 rounds between a man's eyes before he's even had time to blink? You are supposed to be even faster than lightning, right? Of course I am. Plenty of folks have come to see if those rumors were true. And they got more than 2 or 3 rounds between the eyes for their trouble. This ain't really the place, though. Too closed in. You're planning to deflect anything I fire and rush me for the kill, ain't ya? Probably capped the whole thing off by saying something about how you was only looking to see who's faster than just mosey along. Ha ha ha, saw right through me, huh? Guess you and I are both outlaws through and through.
So, you guys size each other up even when you're joking around? You really are incorrigible. Seems like a big waste of ammo to me.
Hey, I keep the rules of engagement as much as the next outlaw. Ain't my fault this little lady's a ruthless savage. I mind my manners too, you know. I just happen to enjoy life and death duels as much as I do testing my skills. That's so, 'cause it sure looks to me like the only thing that you're worried about with your swordplay is staying alive, no matter what. I'm glad to see him hitting it off so well, senpai. Anyways, I think we'd better put the dueling off while we're here. I noticed during that last scrap that my gunshot sure make a hell of a lot of lots of noise here, so... Wait, that's it! Billy? Yep, there! We can use the ringing of my gunshots to help figure out how to get around in here. I'd hope you give us a straight shot to the exit, but it ought to at least give us an idea where to go. Only thing is that I ain't really got the ear to figure out the change in the sound. Keen hearing ain't really my strong suit. I bet the musician could pull it off, but of course, he ain't here right now. How about you, Miss Samurai? Think you could do it? I don't have to. We got someone else with excellent hearing right here. Paxi!
Wait! You want me to figure out the differences in the acoustics of Billy's gunshots? Well, I have done that before. It's a handy trick to figure out how many demonic beasts there are in a pack. But figuring out this labyrinth's layout, I don't know.
You got it! Paxi, we're betting on those Yaga ears of yours. I'm sure they can pull us through this. What do you say? Would you give it a shot?
Alright. Guess that's our only option.
We're counting on you.
Don't worry. These ears are ours. Aren't just for show. The front path leads to a dead end, and the left side takes us back to where we were. There's a staircase leading up if we go diagonally. No, this isn't it. Every path here leads to a dead end. We'll have to go back and try another one. Hang on. There's a path that doesn't ricochet at all.
You found an exit. Nope. Let's go, Master.
Hold on. There's something there.
Oh no! Is it the Minotaur?
Doesn't look like it. They're just regular beasts here to guard the exit.
Aw, that's all? Shouldn't be any kind of trouble for us then. In that case, let's wrap this up nice and quick. I have to save bits and pieces of these creatures to eat so I could keep a minimum of magical energy going when I was on my own. But now that I got a master, the sky's the limit. No more worrying about keeping the tasty bits intact. Time to show these things what I can really do.
真っ向勝負と参りましょう。
お任せ。夢のように形
その呼吸を乱す。その呼吸を乱す。
それではご覧ください。
はい。
これより逃げた大嘘つきを退治します。変身歌唱三昧。
Alright.
聖剣バッ。はい。この剣は太陽の写し。あらゆる苦情を清める焔のかげろう。エクスカリバーガランティーン。はっ。受けていただく。
Okay.
はい。
はい。
しゃー。
はっ。
Ah, fucking Gateskeeper, I hate it.
「お望みのままに」
よく見ておくように。
そうです。
敵へ捕捉。敵へ捕捉。
Okay, nice.
来ません。何もなかったわ。何もなかったわ。
何事もやればできるさ。
さあ、サーチライトを当てなさい。気に入ったわ。あなたを念入りにめちゃくちゃにしてあげる。泣いて許しをこいなさい。ブレストゼロエリゼーベト。
何？サービスだとも。どう？
Woo! Nice.
制圧終了です。ふん、焼け野原にされなかっただけ幸運と思いなさい。
How to wrap this up? Maybe a good, old-fashioned see you in hell or something. Then again, this place is hellish strong enough as it is.
That's it. Now it's just a straight shot to get outside.
Great, let's go. We're free. There, you made it out.
So, I wasn't dreaming after all. I should have known.
Come on now, you've been pissing in our ears about your regrets a while now. Save their grieving for later. Well done, everyone. Now that you're out of there, all our monitoring functions are back online. It looks like the Opportunity and Metropolitan Macarius are both gone.
Phew, it's about time you got to be a point where we can monitor you again. How could you let your guard down like that, you fools? What were you thinking, getting lost in a place where we can't track you?
Whoa there, partner. The point of having an ace up your sleeve like that is the other guy can't see it. So, what's your damn problem? Billy is right, Gordoff. The fact that they made it back alive is a victory in its own right. Asteria's noble phantasm is one of the few man-eater traps ever to exist, even in the Grecian world. Not only did Soapfrost's team manage to escape it, they even acquired a powerful new ally in Miss Miyamoto. If that is not a victory, I don't... Miss Miyamoto, am I mistaken, or are you floating? Why, yes! Yes, I am. Nice to know your eyes are as sharp as you good. Your good looks are devastating. Floating? What's going on? I'm afraid Miss Miyamoto does not have firm roots in this Lostbelt. Her existence here is inherently unstable, even after forming a connection with Mr. Soapfrost earlier. Now I see. This is the downside to being able to reshift on one's own power. Bluntly, she's not altogether different from a ghost. She has no place in any world, whether proper human history or a Lostbelt. Yep, pretty much. I mean, I am a female Musashi who doesn't belong anywhere, let alone in Soapfrost's history. I used to be a drifter with no place to call home, wandering around with no goal beyond improving my swordsmanship. But now that I've reached zero and attained a sword that surpasses my father's, I don't even have that. Honestly, I don't know why I bother to travel at all anymore. No place to call home. Does that mean... don't worry. I'm totally fine with it. I may not be totally corporeal anymore, but I'm still me. All I need are beautiful people to look at, money to buy udon, and challenging enemies to fight. Still, it sucks that my presence here is unstable. After letting loose in that battle, I can tell this place just doesn't quite agree with me. I guess even my connection to Soapfrost isn't enough to keep me anchored. So, that means... I've done this enough that I can tell it probably won't be too long before I tumble off into another world. I'm sorry to say I won't be able to stick by you to the end here. In fact, this might even be the last time I ever... Nope, not bringing myself down. Whatever happens from here on out, I'm glad I showed up in this world. After all, I've got to save your life just in the nick of time. Not every day I get a chance like that.
I don't really get what's going on, but basically, you're going to be disappearing soon. Doesn't that scare you?
Of course it does. And I hate that when I won't be able to stick around. But if I sit around feeling sorry for myself, I'll miss the chance to help out while I can. Anyway, there you have it, so fast. Time is definitely not my side. I might not be able to help you out as much as I'd like, but I'll do my best to clear the way forward for you while I can.
Thanks, Musashi. Are you finally done talking? People from the East being unafraid of death is nothing special. It's the same culture that gave us harakiri and wabi-sabi, you know? Anyway, we've no more use for that yaga. Get rid of him! Go on! Get out of my sight! Yeah, that figures. Wait! What?
We can't speak for the rebel army, but for our part, we don't blame you for cooperating with our enemy. However, we do want as much information as you can give us on Ivan the Terrible.
What? Are you still planning to defeat him? Forget it! It's impossible!
Ho ho, impossible you say. And why is that?
Because I can't tell you. It's so horrible I can't even put it into words. He's that much of a monster.
A monster, eh? So then, he must be quite large.
Large doesn't begin to describe it. He's on a whole other level.
It's alright, Paxi. We fought and beaten some truly enormous enemies before.
Remember Tiamat? Talk about huge tits.
That said, with the rebel army wiped out, our chances of defeating Ivan the Terrible now are slim verging on non-existent.
That's why I keep telling you not to even try going after him.
This is going nowhere fast. Any ideas for how to break this stalemate, Holmes? Not yet. I'm afraid Paxi remarks alone are nearly enough to draw reliable conclusions. Every single piece of the puzzle must fall into place. Inspection, eyewitness testimony, and evidence. Only with all of those can I begin to accurately determine our chances for victory.
Let me save you some time. Here it is right now. Zilch. But okay, fine. If you're that determined to fight the Tsar, you should just see him for yourselves and have your spirits broken in the process.
Well, before that, there's a matter of whether we can even get close to him. As matters stand, we cannot. The frontier may be fairly free of Opportuniki, but the capital area is crawling with them.
Then I guess it's up to me to do something about that. Oh, BOO. Then I guess it's up to me to do something about that.
BOO!
In the flesh. I came as soon as I could after Yaka I had watching this place told me what was happening. But I guess I was too late. So, what do we do about the plan now?
I'll figure something out.
Good! Glad your spirit isn't broken. Long as you can keep your chin up like that, you'll be alright. Hang on. Is this all the servants we had?
No, I'm afraid a vice brawn is still missing.
I see.
Oh, by the by, the little lady over there making eyes at you hoping for a duel is Miyamoto Musashi.
Miyamoto Musashi, huh? And here I thought she was just some crazy... Wait, Miyamoto Musashi, as in the great sword master from the far east.
Oh, I don't know if I'd go that far. But never mind that. Is it true you fought the giant Grendel all on your own?
Haha, I see what your game is now. But unfortunately, I'm not fighting anyone here unless I have to. Not with circumstances being what they are.
Ah man, foiled again. At least old man Tachima had the decency to take me up on my challenge. Anyway, is this the plan you told me about earlier? You really think it'll work?
Of course not. Hey, if it isn't Paxi, So why isn't it going to work? Because
Easy there, partner. Gotta admit, I ain't thrilled about Ivan seeming so much more powerful than ever, even we bargained for. Still, we learned ourselves a little something. Not sure you're gonna like it. Wanna hear anyways?
shoot.
Heh, looks like Ivan the Terrible's gonna be counting sheep to use that noble phantasm of his that summons all those damn Opportuniki. So, all we gotta do is wake him up, and the Opportuniki ought to disappear in a flash.
I see. So that's why he's able to summon as many as he wants and have them stick around. Don't do it! Don't do what, Patsy? You can't wake Ivan the Terrible up, and you shouldn't even be thinking about fighting him. Did you see him? Yeah, I did. And I...
Settle down now, that's enough. The short of it is that Paxi here got a look at Ivan the Terrible in the flesh, and it spooked him something fierce.
Is that so? And now you say we shouldn't even think about fighting him? That's right. He's... How do I put this? He's so far beyond us, I can't even put it into words. Even thinking about fighting him or beating him doesn't make sense. He's a god. I mean a god. Pathetic coward. Stop it! A god, huh? Patsy, let me tell you a little secret. We heroes, fighting gods like that is pretty much our whole deal. That goes for Sopros too.
That's exactly right. Some of our past opponents could be best described as gods.
Even you, Sopros?
Well, I mean,
Oh, quit being so damn modest. You were there, weren't ya? Right in the thick of it.
So, you're not gonna give up? Patsy, this guy doesn't even know how to give up. Anyway, if the opportunity are all going to disappear once Ivan the Terrible wakes up, maybe I should take the fight to the capital instead. Hey guys. Yes, General. I hate to ask, but can I trust you guys to handle diversion near the capital? But sir, without you there, we can't possibly... Hey now, don't give me that. I thought I trained you guys to be able to operate even when I'm not around. You've got the numbers, and you've got what it takes to fight. If you want, you can always run away too. There's no shame in running away from the opportunity, so you can live to fight another day. That's what I trained you guys for. You hear me? Yes, General. We've been over this, remember? You don't get through life by making the world unequal. You do it by spreading equality wherever you go. You can't get where you're going a lot easier with someone at your side than you can on your own. The joy you get from working together beats the joy you get from kicking others down any day of the week. I couldn't agree more, General, but I'm still nervous. Without you around to guide us, I don't know if we can make it. Part of being a king is planning for what happens after you're gone. You guys will manage okay without me, right? Now that I taught you how to hunt, how to hide, and especially how to live together in big groups. General Beowulf. So, sorry, but I'm gonna go with these guys. If I don't, you'll never get the real tomorrow you've been working for.
A real tomorrow, huh?
really?
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking it might be about time I started taking all this serious. Especially now we know Yaga are capable of learning and growing much as anyone else. Bill, I got a feeling that diversion ain't gonna do the trick. We're gonna need one in the capital too. So, I'll play decoy to draw their attention.
By yourself? Are you nuts? The opportunity in the capital all freakishly strong. It'd be like taking on 100 servants all on your own.
Aw, don't give it no thought. I'm an archer, after all. We ain't the sort to go down easy. I'll keep it on fighting as long as I can. What do you say?
I know Sopros said you and I never ran into each other in America. But if we had, I'm sure I would have remembered. Because there can't be many kick-ass outlaws like you around.
He's a legend among legends in the Old West. Ah, shucks. You're making me blush. Anyway, this ought to make things a mite easier for those of you around the capital. Good luck out there.
Alright, Beowulf. Billy, we'll find our way to make it our work on our own. Thanks for everything. Make sure you two come back safe and sound. You bet. Once Ivan the Terrible's out of picture, well, we'll try to make it back. No promises, though. That's okay. I know you hate making promises you're not sure you can keep. Alright, we'll make our way ahead of you then. Once we're all set, we'll make sure we get their attention. Are you just gonna abandon them? I'm not abandoning anyone, but I'm not gonna keep them safe forever either. The time for that long's past. This isn't the age of heroes anymore. I'm not even sure how I arrived at this conclusion myself. Anyway, the point is, this isn't a time when only heroes or the strong get to survive anymore. Not even in this Yaga world. And there's no way anyone should still be ruling on a high as God's agent for hundreds of years. Not a time when only the strong get to survive. Huh? So, there you have it, so Frost. I know it took a while to get here, but now I'm finally joining your team. And to kick things off, I've got an idea. What do you say we go in and save Atalante and Salieri?
Atalante and Salieri? Then they're still alive?
Sure are. I'm told they were taken captive. They could have handled themselves just fine, of course. But Atalante gave herself up when the enemy took some kids hostage.
That does sound like her.
Right? And Salieri probably followed her lead.
Just a moment. If they succeeded at capturing your servant as strong as Miss Atalante, then surely they must have taken her back to the capital, no?
You think so? But it doesn't look that way. I had some Yaga tell them, and they told me they actually bypassed the capital and brought the captive somewhere else. An old fortress to turn into a prison.
Well, fortunately, we won't need to infiltrate the capital to rescue them. But why would they avoid the capital to begin with? Perhaps they're concerned about the Ivan the Terrible being assassinated. But no, if that was the case, they would have executed them right away. Atalante and Salieri are both servant powerful enough that they need to be heavily guarded at all times. Why would the enemy go so far as to build a prison just to keep them away from the capital? Could it be because of who else is in the capital? Patsy, you were taken to Yaga Moscow after you were captured, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
What were things like there? Were the Yaga afraid of Ivan the Terrible?
No, it didn't look like it. I didn't hear a single one bad-mouthing the Tsar when I was there. I don't blame them, seeing how they live way better off than we do in the frontier. Not to mention all the opportunity everywhere they go.
Then, can you tell me if they appear to be living in fear of the opportunity, or if they seem to genuinely love and respect the Tsar?
Genuinely? I don't know. That's hard to say.
Close your eyes, Patsy. Take a deep breath and think back to what you saw there.
Alright.
Goodness, I can't believe he defied the Tsar!
Worthless Yaga! Hell's too good for him!
Did that Yaga do something bad?
The incorrigible runt forgot the depth of gratitude we owe to the Tsar. Now he's suffering the consequences for incurring the Tsar's wrath, and rightly so. Make sure you don't ever end up like him. I don't know what he was thinking. Defying the strongest being in existence. We all need to stick together if we're going to survive in this world. They didn't sound like they were being coerced. They actually sounded like they worshipped him. They didn't seem to be afraid of the opportunity at all, either.
Then, based on what you saw, there was no signs of dissent there. Dissent, I would say.
Not as far as I can tell, no.
Excellent! You have just provided another key piece of the puzzle to the mystery of Ivan the Terrible. You have my thanks, Paxi.
No problem. Really. How can this possibly help us, Holmes? Of course the citizens of Yaga Moscow are going to sing Ivan the Terrible's praises.
The Yaga may be devoted to the principle of the strong get to eat, but they are no less possessed of emotions than humans. As we saw with Paxi earlier, there is no Yaga that does not feel fear. All the more so if they are confronting the Tsar, and being said to be an agent of God himself. So then, if the Yaga in the capital revere the Tsar, rather than fear him,
Yes?
that, my friends, means that the Tsar must be revered.
Huh? What's going on? Oh, this had better not be going where I think it's going.
I'm afraid that question will have to wait until right now.
Then what the hell was the dramatic pause for?
What it means is that Ivan the Terrible is on the verge of waking up. However, the other authority figures wish to prevent this at all cost. I cannot imagine the Tsar would be especially pleased by the current circumstances after all. As if the rebellion wasn't enough, now there are servants being summoned one after another for the express purpose of defeating him. The Tsar will surely see the state of affairs as nothing short of a personal attack on him, and the reign he has established here. As such, even the slightest of disturbances in the capital will be all it may take to wake him up. Fortunately, that means we may only have to contend with the Opportunity army for a short time.
Now I see. But either way, we're not heading to the capital just yet. First, we need to rescue Atalante and Salieri.
Okay. No battles, okay.
I am so ashamed. I cannot believe they decided to spare us.
Those dirty bastards threatening to kill those kids if we don't go along. That's no way for the strong to behave.
Be that as it may, it was my fault for not refusing them. I apologize. I just could not abandon those poor children.
You did everything you could, boss.
I have no right to call myself your boss anymore. Not after so much blood has been spilled. The rebel army has no hope of rebuilding itself anymore. I will never be able to bear these fangs against the Tsar again.
Things may not be as bad as you think, Atalante.
Huh?
Oh, fuck me. I thought it was like Buell, but I was wrong.
You sure have been running around making a mess of things, haven't you?
You are the mage who was invited to palace. The Cryptor!
Don't bother. That cage uses command spell binding techniques to keep servants in check. There's no way you can break through it with your magic resistance.
I suppose I must have frightened you more than a bit if you had taken such precautions. So, why are you here? Is it time for my execution?
No, I'm here to recruit you. I want you to form a contract with me and fight for our side.
Are you mad? What much do you have between your ears in place of brains?
No, I'm dead serious.
So long as you side with the Tsar, we are enemies.
I'm not his side.
What?
I'm not the Tsar's side at all. Just take a look around. See any opportunity here? I want to make a deal with you.
A deal?
That's right. I want to take the Tsar down, and I want you to help me.
What do you mean by that?
And the Tsar's not the only one you'll need to defeat. If you really want to help this abandoned world, then you need to take down Chaldea too.
I...
So, That's his plan. Surely you must have realized it yourself. You may be a servant for proper human history, but your true sympathies lie with the side, don't they? This Lostbelt is one of the dregs of history. If Chodia succeed in the goal, you know what will happen to it. Tell me more. Uh-oh. Gladly. All you Yaga here should listen to this too. I think we could all do great things together. Especially seeing as we have the same goal. Uh-oh. That's no good. This should give me everything I need. My caster, the rebel army, and Atalante. Salieri, and most importantly, a vice bride. Chaldea, Masculine, Silkfrost. I will surpass you. All of you. Heh, I'm finally getting going. So, since the vice bride isn't here, I guess that means we can use golems now. Ah, yes. No need to worry about that. We'll take you there in the shadow border. Things being what they are, we cannot afford to simply hide away any longer. We'll come pick you up right now.
Oh, thank you, Holmes.
You want us to move too with the fighting? Have you lost your mind, Holmes?
The time for confining ourselves to our immediate surroundings has long since passed, Gordov. From here on out, we will be assuming the same risk that Mr. Sopras has been facing on the front line all this time. Attention, all hands in the cockpit/command room, as well as those of you at your position throughout the shadow border. We will now be piloting the border across Russia's vast territory. We will most likely have to fight off demonic beast and Opportunity on our way. It will be risky, but it is a risk we must take.
I understand, Holmes. No objections here.
Aw, man. So, we're finally wading into combat ourselves, huh? Oh well, I guess we can't have the gas powder rusting over from disuse. That plan is A-okay with me. I, Jingo, Abel, Minue, as well as the rest of the staff are all on board.
Speaking as technical advisor and the board's in-transit mainframe, I'm on board with this too. But what's this? Be still, my hive. Could it be that the only one who isn't on the board with the plan is the big shot? Tough, elite mage sitting in a fancy chair? Aren't you a prestigious clock tower mage? A graduate from the policy department at that? You must have some experience in military affairs. But now, you're telling us you're afraid of a little combat action?
I'm not afraid. I'm just concerned about the shadow border's safety. It's the last bastion of humanity, after all. It's my duty to protect it.
I'm afraid just keeping the border safe won't stop the war from ending. We also need to use it to fight back. Am I wrong?
Grrr, grrr. You think I don't know that? Of course I do. But can you guarantee our safety? Especially from, say, a cannon shell being fired straight into the command room?
I'm afraid you'll just need to trust my and Mr. Manuel's piloting technique on that. But if it's any comfort, I can tell you that we have completed the simulator's most difficult course 10 times out of 100.
Really? The same course I've only ever beaten 5 times myself? I'm impressed. Wait, you mean you tackled that course by yourself? That is like the Safari Rally. Very well. I'll allow it. Being as I am a master driver myself, I know talent when I see it. But as a commander, I reserve the right to order an immediate retreat if I sense we might be in the slightest bit of danger.
Understood, Gordov. Miss Culet, would you be so kind as to contact Mr. Soapfrost? Tell him the shadow border is on its way.
Oh, cool. There you have it, Master. We'll be heading your way now. Please, hold tight until we get there. Say, I just realized something. That was Mash, right? The girl you told me about before. If she's a 7, why isn't she here with you?
Well, long story.
I see. Got it. Just leave everything to me.
So that's you right, huh? I like it already.
Thanks for waiting, everyone. Please, come on board. Awesome.
Haha, this is great. It's faster than any horse could ever hope to be.
Damn right. Put me in mind to head up to the deck and let's lose a good old-fashioned yeehaw. This thing's practically a boat running on land.
It is, isn't it? There's nothing better than blasting across a bare wasteland at full throttle. I have to advise against going up on the deck, though. Rushing through this weather at such speed would freeze anyone to death, even a servant.
Couldn't they just use their spear funds? Oh, but then they wouldn't be able to feel the wind on their faces, would they?
Don't you ever shut up. Don't you ever shut up. This right here is exactly what I hate about you foolish hero spirits. Why couldn't you there fight any dignified servants?
I am sure you will meet some of those later in our journey, Gordon. Ah, what about the Grand Duchess? She would seem to be nothing if not dignified.
Are you mad, man? Why would I take an ice demon like her as my familiar? Not to mention, just seeing her face makes my groin seize up something fierce. Talk about traumatic experience. Still, I'm actually with the old man on this one. That Grand Duchess scares the hell out of me, too.
Nonetheless, we cannot let our fear hold us back forever. If we are to get through this, we will need to face her sooner or later. Don't you agree, Mr. Soapfrost? Where is Mr. Soapfrost?
Welcome back, Senpai. Bo. Boo! Hi there! Hello, Musashi. It's a pleasure to meet you in person. Same here. Nice to finally meet you, Mash. Thank you. Ooh. Aha! Your shoulders and thighs are kind of stiff, aren't they? Have you been doing something? Nothing special. Just my usual training regimen. I see. Guess we don't have to worry about the physical side. So that just leaves the mental side. Hey, think you could make some time to talk later? There are so many things I want to ask you. For example, maybe you could tell me some juicy stories about Soapfrost.
Wait, what kinds of things do you want to ask her?
I can't answer any questions that would violate his privacy. Foo-foo! It's nice to be outside again, Senpai. Home said I could go with you. What with the border close by and all.
Well, it's nice that we got here in record time. But something seems off.
You're right. I ain't sensing any enemies around here at all. May as well head inside. I'm not smelling much here. We might be wrong about where they were.
We scanned this location earlier ourselves and found nothing whatsoever. They must be masking all the servants' readings, but it still seems strange that it would be completely deserted. Beowulf, I take it you would prefer to go charging in?
Huh? Well, yeah, pretty much. That's about how a siege ought to work when you're in a hurry.
Something about that don't make a lick of sense. Still, I gotta agree that Quicker's better at this point.
Very well. Go ahead and charge in, though I don't believe you'll find anything worthwhile.
So, we got to go ahead, huh? In that case, hurrah!
He smashed the door to pieces in a single blow. That's one way to win the race against time. I'll say.
Looks like you were right. The place is deserted.
I don't sense anyone here either. Definitely deserted it. Oh.
I can make out Atalanta's scent, and Salieri's, though just barely. It looks like they were shipped out of here about 3 days ago. What do you make of it?
Your guess is better than mine. You can track scents?
You can't? You all got stuffy noses or something?
Nothing like that. Regular old humans ain't got the noses you yaga do.
So your nose and your ears are basically useless. Well, that's gotta suck. Hey, Master, there's a note here. Looks like someone named Kadok wrote it. You know him?
Mash? Right. Biro, could I see that note, please? Yes, this is definitely Kadok's handwriting. I remember it from his Magecraft essays. It says Atalanta and Salieri are to be executed in Yaga, Moscow. It's scheduled for 5 days from now.
Damn, so that's your plan.
So, he's calling us out. We gotta ride to the capital to stop him, huh? Suppose we could make it in time. Course, once we do, we'll have the whole passel of Opportunity to contend with before we can even think about getting to the execution site.
Why would you even go at all? It's obviously a trap.
I'm sure it is. But the fact is, our only hope for success is to distract the enemy and defeat them as quickly as possible. And to do that, we need as many servants to help us as we can possibly get. Atalanta in particular is capable of taking on a large army all on her own. So if we're going to defeat Ivan the Terrible, or even face him, we're going to need her help. Ideally, I would like to have a Vice Braun and his golems around too, but hey, speaking of Vice Braun, that note mention him at all? After all that happened last we saw him, he must be either dead or captured. No, I'm afraid there's no mention of him at all. Paxi, can you make out a Vice Braun scent too?
A Vice Braun's tough to make out. His scent's always mixed in with dirt and rocks. That mask and full body outfit don't exactly help either. Too bad. I was hoping I'd get to meet the legendary Golem Keeper for myself. But oh well. Anyway, it looks like we're done here, Master. Now, all we gotta do is make a choice. Do we go to the capital or not? What do you say?
I say we go save them.
So, we got me, Billy, and Miyamoto Musashi. That means it'll just be the three of us against the entire capital. Even if we luck out, find a Vice Braun, and rescue Atalante. That still only makes 5.
Well, if things start to look bad, I can fight too. I should at least be able to help keep you all safe while...
No, you won't be any use to us in combat. Not with the state you're in. If anything, you'd only drag us down. Listen, in this world, you're either strong enough to survive, or you die. Just because you can technically fight doesn't mean you'll actually be useful on the battlefield. We're going up against Opportunity, the Minotaur, that priest and Konyanskaya, 2 servants we know almost nothing about, Grand Duchess Anastasia, and Ivan the Terrible himself. Not to mention Kadok Zemlupus.
Yes, one of the 7 cryptors. I have no doubt he's waiting for us.
I'm pretty sure I can beat just about anyone. But I know Ivan the Terrible's a monster who's been ruling this world for 450 years straight. I can't really say for sure that I can beat him until I've seen the bastard for myself. You're gonna regret that, I promise. If you guys want to go up and get yourselves killed, that's your business. But what about Soapfrost? Even I can tell he's, well, different. Right? He's a weakling who can't even kill a single demonic beast on his own, right? Well, Soapfrost, are you really okay with dying?
Of course not, but I still need to keep moving forward.
Well, you're not going anywhere right now. Don't move!
Paxi?
Hold it, Billy. You two Musashi, I want to talk to him in private. Just us.
Fine with me, Paxi. Holmes! It's quite alright, Miss Culet. Stand down, Billy, Miss Miyamoto. Paxi won't hurt him. He just wants a private talk. Isn't that right? Alright, we'll go wait outside the prison. Until you're done with your talk. And I'll go ahead and end our call. Wait, are you sure that's a good... Don't worry, it's fine.
There. Now it's just the two of us. Us, huh? I don't know when we all started lumping humans and Yaga together. Anyway, now there are no more servants here to keep you safe. Nope, there aren't. Killing you would be way easier than killing a demonic beast. I wouldn't even have to use my gun. All I have to do is twist your neck a bit to break it, and you'd be dead. Isn't that right?
Yep.
You died if one of your arteries got cut too, or if you just fell sick with an incurable disease. You can't handle drowning or fire as well as we can, and you especially can't handle this cold. If I rip that coat off of you right now, you'd be dead in no time, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Yaga don't die nearly that easily. This cold might be deadly for you, but for me, well, I'd call it a bit chilly is all. If you want to kill a Yaga, you'd have to completely cut off their head. I heard that something called infectious diseases used to kill humans all the time. Never heard of a Yaga dying that way. I'm a lot stronger than you. All Yaga are stronger than humans. Which is why I don't understand. How are you able to smile?
Am I smiling?
Yeah, all the damn time. Even if you're depressed or angry, you always look to me like you're smiling deep down inside. I don't get it. This world is nothing but pain and suffering. I don't ever smile. There's never been anything to smile about. The closest I come is when I've had enough vodka to get drunk. I've never actually smiled deep down from the heart. Be straight with me, Silk Frost. Is your world really that happy?
Speaking for myself, I was happy, yes.
Is that so? Now I get it. I finally understand why I decided to go along with you, even if doing it got me killed. I want you to be driven to despair. I want you to curse this brutally cruel world, to curse your body for being weak and fragile. I want you to curse yourself for being weak.
That's not gonna happen.
You say that now, but you'll change your tune quick once you meet Ivan the Terrible. I've changed my mind. The rebel army, the Desire. I don't care about any of it anymore. I'm not gonna kill you myself. But what I am going to do is watch you fall into despair. I'm gonna be there when you're reduced to crawling on your hands and knees. You don't get to be happy. Not when even the idea of happiness is untenable for us.
So, you're still going to come with us?
You couldn't stop me if you tried. It's not like you can kill me, right? Go ahead and tell all the others if you want. Besides, I'm sure that Holmes guy is eavesdropping on us anyway. He is, isn't he?
Nope.
Huh?
No, I actually don't think he is.
Oh, come on. Sure he is. There's no way a guy like that isn't listening in as we speak.
Oh. Oh, dawn already. That went faster than expected.
Weren't you eavesdropping the whole time?
Ha ha ha! I'd never do anything of the sort. An English gentleman's word is his bond. So, what was all that about anyhow? 'Cause it looked to me like he needed killing.
Everything's okay now.
You sure? Well, if you say so, I'll take your word for it. Of course, all bets are off if you post another stunt.
Yeah, I understand. Don't worry. It won't happen again.
How I'm so-called gentlemanliness aside, I can promise you weren't listening in at all.
For real? Oh yes, I saw this good-for-nothing detective do nothing but demurely sip his tea the whole time.
It's important to rest when one can, particularly in our case, given that we are cooped up in the shadow border. The longer the situation continues, the more likely it is to wear on our minds. I'm quite sure Chaldea staff will come out the other side just fine. But what about you, Gordov?
Ha! Don't you mock me, servant! Not a day goes by when I don't wish for the sweet embrace of death. And with the massive losses I've suffered this time around, I'm all but doomed no matter what happens. Oh no, now I want to die all over again. But that aside, we only have so much tea to go around. I certainly don't see us finding any more here.
Talk about bouncing back.
Well, doesn't matter either way. Come on, let's get going. You are going to the capital, aren't you, Frost?
Yep. Fucking I keep saying yep. Are you coming along too, Patsy?
What? Is that a problem? I won't get in your way. And that thing I wanted to discuss with Frost is all settled now. Right, Frost?
Well, it's okay with me if it's okay with Master. I'm good. Alright. But being one of the people who's been here from the beginning, there's something I want to say. Patsy, never try anything like that again. And I don't just mean because I don't like what you did. I'm saying this for your own personal safety too.
Yeah, okay. I got it. Don't worry. Besides, I won't have to do anything like that again, anyway. It's gonna take at least a few days to get to the capital. So, what's your next move?
For the moment, I think we shall take the shadow border as close to the capital as is safely possible.
After that, we can ride bicoins the rest of the way.
You mean the same bicoins the Yaga ride?
Those are the ones. Think you can handle that, Frost?
I can do that now. Yeah. Master, does this mean you've been practicing horseback riding in secret ever since you fell off that horse in Rome? Huh? That's so? Well, then you can get your own mount and saddle up. Fine with me, of course. I got around on horseback a lot back when I was crossing America. Very well then. Everyone on board. It's finally time to begin our assault on Yaga Moscow, the very center of Russia, and home of that enormous tree.
Let's do this. Oh boy. Alright. Southern Road. Almost reaching the center of it. The tumultuous land. Wow. Second day. That's been second night right now.
We'll be soon in the vicinity of the capital. This should be the closest we can get without the opportunity detecting us. Beowulf, Billy, once we park the border, I would like you to find bicoins for everyone to ride. It is imperative that you do so before daybreak. I'll have our master take a quick nap in the meantime. Miss Musashi, you and I will keep an eye on things here. Alright, see y'all later. Give my regards to Sleeping Master.
So, I'm on bicoin duty too, huh? Yeah, alright, whatever. Don't worry. This will be easy. Okay, we'll be back soon.
Alright, be careful everyone. It's so cold. I can feel my breath actually freeze. Yeah, I'd be dead in no time if I weren't a 7. Man, it's beyond freezing out here, isn't it? Musashi, aren't you supposed to be on standby in the command room with Holmes? Oh, that? I slipped out when no one was looking. There's nothing for me to do in there, anyway. Besides, I wanted to talk to you. Mind if I sit next to you? No, that's fine with me. Oh, how could you, Mash? You've been to America, and other countries in the Northern Hemisphere, a number of places in the Southern Hemisphere, and the tropics? Amazing! Oh, but exactly where in the tropics? Guam? Indonesia? Nope, it was actually Hawaii. It was a real lucky break for me that they speak Japanese there. They even have an udon restaurant. Maru something or other. Anyway, Hawaii was the best. I didn't get along too well with the goddess Pele at first, but we were good friends by the end. Wow, you're such a seasoned traveler, Musashi. It's like you could race ship anywhere and fit right in. You think? I mean, I'm always getting into some sort of trouble, like when I have to dine and dash. But you seem to enjoy that kind of commotion and always find a way to overcome it. I really admire that. Me? I could never hope to do that. I used to look forward to visiting all sorts of places outside of Chaldea. But now, the idea just fills me with dread. I thought I understood that reading about things and actually experiencing them were completely different. And yet, I used to be able to fight. But now, my shield feels unbelievably heavy. I'm finding myself scared of the people in this Lostbelt and how they live their lives. Oh. I see. So that's why you haven't been able to go out on the front lines. You know, Silfrost used to brag about you all the time. I remember once, he told me. Mash the best shielder in the whole world. There's no other girl in the world I trust as much as her. And that's made meeting you kind of strange. I thought, what happened to strong girls Silfrost always told me about. But now, it all makes sense. I'm so sorry. I know I'm the only one relegated to providing real support. I hate knowing I could be out there fighting as a servant. If only I could get out from under this fear holding me back. So it's fear that's keeping you from fighting, huh? In that case, isn't it out of your hands? I mean, who in their mind wouldn't be scared to risk their life in battle? That's not really something you should feel bad about, you know? Huh? You mean you're scared too, Musashi? Even after seeing so many worlds and surviving so many incredible, impossible things? Ouch! I didn't realize you thought of me as some kind of unfeeling gorilla woman. I mean, sure, I love fighting duels, but I've never not been scared to risk my life. Hell, when you get right down to it, the only reason I fight at all is because it's all I know how to do. If there was something else I was good at, or something else I wanted to do, I'd give up the whole dueling thing in a heartbeat. I mean, the fact that I'm still drifting around aimlessly just goes to show I'm no more than a scoundrel who could never find another way to live. But never mind that. For you, it's different. You used to be able to do this, and now you can't. Before, you were able to give it everything you had. But now, it feels like you just don't have anything left to give. And that right there says it all. You guys have never had to fight a battle where the whole world wasn't rooting for you. You've never been in a fight where your opponent loathed you, bystanders despised you. Even though what you were doing may have been the right thing, or if you were fighting to save countless lives from something terrible. When you get down to it, these sorts of battles, they're all about making the problem someone else. And that's always going to make your opponents unhappy, no matter how it shakes out. And now you're here in this world of polar extremes, and you've never experienced that. I'd be more surprised if you weren't having a hard time of it. Then, what should I do? Do I just need to shut my emotions off, Like some kind of machine? Is that how you overcome all the obstacles you have to face, Musashi? Not really. I don't care what my opponent's problems are. I just tell myself that everyone's got their own stuff to deal with, and that's that. So then, if I end up cutting them down easily, that proves I was right and the battle's over. And if I can't do that, and they end up defeating me, it proves I was wrong, and that's that for my battle. That's just a sort of good-for-nothing sword master I am. So, I guess that what I'm saying is that I am not really gonna be much help to you, MASH. I see. So I'm the only one who can solve my problems. Still, I can't help but think. Are we really doing the right thing for this world's history and the Yaga who live in it? Doing the right thing, Well, whether you are or aren't, you're just gonna have to get past it. If it gets down to a life or death choice, you'll find the answers pretty clear, pretty quick. That's when people start showing you who they really are. Still, your worries are important and just as valid as anyone else, and you shouldn't be afraid to have them. That, I can say for sure. Really? All this time, I thought I was just wasting opportunities. Thinking about things is never a waste. If you actually did shut up your mind, that weakened you more than anything else you could do. Sure, there might be times when it seems like, physically, you've got nothing left, and you can't save anyone on your own. But there's nothing more exhausting than the constant feeling that you should be doing something when you can't. I mean, sure, some people end up so overwhelmed by guilt or indecision that they end up becoming a burden, but that's not you. You're the kind of person who turns all that fretting into your own strength when it's all said and done. So please, don't feel like you're doing something wrong by worrying about this sort of stuff right now. Worrying is just what you need to be doing. Trust me, people like you are some of the scariest opponents you can face. Musashi. Anyway, this isn't the sort of problem you can solve in a day. In the meantime, you've got me. And when we face Ivan the Terrible, I plan on repaying for all the help I got in Shimosa, and then some. Oh, how kind of you, Musashi. Boy, Yaga Moscow, here we are. BO. Nice. Not gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna get my phone out. Get that fucking login. Shit. There it is. Arash. There you are. Clear out the mobster. And then Abby will be here. Kukulan. And Kodoku. Where's Kodoku? Right there. Got this one. And let's change this one. Let me see. Oh, okay, I'm logged in. Alright, cool. Let's do this. Chaldea has assembled a group of mages chosen for their aptitude for ray shifting. Of these mages, Time was head and shoulders above the rest. Kustaria Wodime, the prodigy said to be the true successor to the Animal Spear legacy. Alpedia Famro Salon, the modern-day Valkyrie. Scandinavia Peperarcino, a man as shrouded in mystery as he is cheerful and well-liked. Barrel Gut, a mage who seemed more like he belonged in a gang. Akuda Hinako, the taciturn, misanthropic engineer who somehow got along well with everyone.
David Semvoid, a man who seemed like a hole in reality itself. And Masculine, the sole success of the demi-servant experiments. Okay. I guess that makes me the 8. Kadak Semlupus. I know how little I'm capable of better than anyone. My magecraft is mediocre, and my family history is practically non-existent. Our bloodline only goes back about 200 years, nothing worth being proud of. But I was still chosen to be a master, not for my lineage or my spell work, but for the power I was born with. I already felt like I wasted my life, so hearing they needed my help was the greatest joy I could imagine. After I came to Chaldea and joined Team A, I think my pride and my inferiority complex positively exploded. Every single member was an absolutely top-notch talent. Masculine was a test tube baby born and raised in Chaldea. She was more like another piece of equipment than a person. At best, she was on par with a homunculus. She may have had the same rights as any human, but nobody had any expectations as far as personality or achievements where she was concerned. A real mage like Wodai must have thought just having her around was good enough. I agree, of course. Neither me, nor David, nor Akuda interacted with her more than was strictly necessary. Although, I think Pepe and Alpedia used to invite her to eat with them, saying she was one of the girls. It bewildered her more than anything. Even so, Team A needed her. The other members all had an abundance of strength, besides the ability to race shift. But not me. There was only one thing I had. All I could do was cling to the lucky coincidence that I just happened to be unable to command high-quality servants. Oh, come on! That's no coincidence! Being good at other things doesn't necessarily mean you're the right person to restore humanity, you know? That's just as true, even if you're bad at other things. This is how it's supposed to be. Think about it. Destiny has practically smashed in your door here. Ooh, what an image! So, the only thing you, my friend, need to worry about is how do you make that destiny yours. Once you do that, Kadak, you'll be well on your way. Me? Oh, don't you worry about me one bit. Destiny and I have always been on the outs. But you're just getting started. Think about it. The first line of protection for humanity itself. Who wouldn't dream about that? It's the closest any of us could get to being a real-life superhero, right? Then Pepe clapped me on the shoulder, as if to tell me to shape up and stop feeling sorry for myself. Usually, I don't like people invading my personal space, but for some reason, I could never seem to get angry at him about it. He was right. I had to own this destiny, to swallow all the humiliation and bitter regrets I had leading up to this point.
The most notable characteristic of casters? Well, that's hard for me to say. Being the unparalleled genius among geniuses that I am. But if I had to name something, I say casters are just as different to command as berserkers, but in a different sense, really. I mean, I'm one of the good ones. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? A true mage is so caught up in their own thoughts and crafty that they don't even see people as people anymore. So, don't even think about asking one to teach you their secrets. Your senses of what magecraft is will be so different, they might as well be from another dimension.
Yeah, that figures. But even so, I'll still go with a caster. Ideally, after they've learned to supply themselves with magical energy first. I stepped into the coffin, doing my best to deal with the feeling of my own mind becoming undone. Soon, my journey to restore humanity will begin in the little Japanese town of Fuyuki. I asked Akuda about it, but all she had to say was that it was nothing special. Maybe so, but there's still got to be something going on there. I can't let my guard down. Now's the time to show everyone what I can do, to prove that I was chosen for a real... So much for that. It was all meaningless. My life was stolen from me before I ever had a chance to prove how useful I could be. I didn't even get to take the first step. Oh. Still, at least now, it would be over. No more of this inferiority complex shit that tormented me all my life. Or at least, that is what I thought.
Janye? Neo Claudius? Francis Drake? Mordred? Nightingale? Bedivere? Gilgamesh?
They said he saved humanity. A single, completely ordinary boy, the very bottom of the barrel, recruited because we just needed to fill a quota, who just happened to be the only one to survive the explosion. He got to take the stage that was meant to be ours and accomplish something so great that no one could ever deny his worth. Normally, I could just ignore that. I could just tell myself not to compare myself to anyone else and just let it go. Normally. But when I heard that, I was overwhelmed by the strongest jealousy I'd ever felt in my life. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's just not fair. That could have been me. I could have done everything he did. I could have done it better. Circumstantial change confirmed. I have a proposal for you, chosen ones. An offer for those of you who were cast aside. I heard a voice that wasn't my own. A voice so calm, so dispassionate, in such stark contrast to the gravity of what it had to say. If you desire acclamation, then choose rebirth. If you desire indolence, then choose eternal sleep. It makes no difference to God. What kind of choice is that? Any living being would value their survival above anything else. The other 6 all made the same choice. So then, each of us was given territory and a heroic spirit. I have descended upon this world from another. The tree of emptiness will reset this world. From there, it will create new mythology. Crush proper human history. Construct new gods with your own hands. Create laws that are capable of accepting me. My territory, my Lostbelt, was a 21st century Russia where Ivan the Terrible still rules supreme. The caster I summoned was Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanova, the tragic descendant of the Romanov dynasty, and the last to bear its legacy. But things here can't stay like this. The way of life here is completely at odds with the rest of the world. The Yaga life cycle is slowly but surely speeding up. And that broken excuse for its Tsar is planning on invading the other Lostbelts without letting the Tree of Emptiness take root. That can't ever happen, so I'm going to take him out. I'm going to put an end to his centuries-long reign and save Russia from his tyranny. Not for the Yaga's sake, but for hers.
I don't mind either way. Well, no, I suppose that's not true. I hate them. I hate those innocent humans who killed me. Nonetheless, I am human. I am a Romanov. I am not Ivan the Terrible. So even though I shall always carry this hatred, and never again lower my guard for as long as I live, I will unite this Russia and see that it enjoys peace. That is both the Romanov's wish and our solemn duty.
When she said that, she looked every bit the empress she aspired to be. Fine with me. If that's what she wants, I'll do everything I can to make it happen. I'll use anything I can't get my hands on, and trample anything that stands in my way. I'll even figure out a way to do something about Ivan the Terrible, who lives up to his name in every way. If he finds out what I'm up to, you'll have me brutally tortured, and see me die for the second time in my life. But I don't mind dying again. At least it won't be as miserable as my first death. Alright, Kadok. It's time to make a stand. It's time to grit your teeth and face your fears. Remember, everything you're doing is for this world. I'm surprised you let me live. I imagine Kadak wants to keep as many servants around as possible. He has his own ambitions and his own mountains to climb. The more pawns at his disposal, the better. I remembered something now. Back when you fiddled with my memories, you told me you would let me see Amadeus. I said that, did I? At the time, I thought that meant Amadeus was on proper human history side, but he wasn't. He was nowhere to be found among the ranks. They hadn't even seen or heard from him. He's not here in Yaga Moscow, nor is he with the rebels. Is it that he was never summoned here to Russia in the first place? No, that's not right. He was here at one point. I'm sure of it. In which case... I see you've eliminated... I see you've eliminated all the logical possibilities then. Very well. I suppose that must mean the time is indeed right. Yes, we were keeping the great prodigy here. We even took you to his room once. You what? You were, in fact, the one who wished for this. To be honest, I'm reluctant to open old wounds like this. But if this is what you want, I am honor-bound as a man of God to comply. Salieri, the man in grey, who willingly cast aside his own sanity. Allow me to unlock the memories you overwrote of your own accord. Come, the time for the requiem is upon us.
Right! Think this will be here where I get off.
Got it! Go out there and give him a hell!
I'll damn well try. Well, Master, guess this is adios. Good luck taking down Ivan the Terrible. I'll meet y'all later. Course, that's assuming I come out of this alive. Pinky promise? Pinky promise? Well, this is downright embarrassing. But I'm sure serious. I will make sure I'm there when you face off with that tyrannical bastard.
Well, this is it. The moment of truth. We got no idea what we're in for. But if we're gonna do this, it's now or never. No prep, no practice. Gotta say, you don't seem too phased.
Not with all you guys here to help me.
Well, now this is kind of embarrassing, huh, Lady Musashi?
Can't let him down now, can we?
I know that. Come on, let's do this thing. It's almost time. Anything you want to say?
No.
You look troubled. Having second thoughts? Feeling caught between a rock and a hard place?
In doing this, I am betraying the future.
No, you're not. We're the ones who've been betrayed. I just want to show him that his actions have consequences. And if he has any conscience, I want him to make amends. Deep down, you know we're in the right.
So you want me to bear the shame?
You can call it shame if you want. Me, I think you should be proud.
Right.
Can we really be sure he'll come? He must know he's at a great disadvantage.
He will come. I am sure of that. His actions to date speak for themselves.
If we're going to do this, I want to turn the tables on everything all at once. Right, Vice Braun?
Oh yes, I suppose this must be quite the thrilling story of a much wronged underdog emerging triumph, at least as far as you are concerned.
You're wrong about that. There's nothing thrilling about this for me. This is simply a demonstration. I'm going to prove once and for all that I can do everything he can, and more.
I see. Well then, this is goodbye. It's time I met back up with Silkfrost after all.
Cowardly, sensitive, bold, cunning. I must say, my master is certainly anything but dull.
I'm only third rate at best. I can't leave any stone unturned.
Well, if it's any consolation, I don't dislike that deprecating side of yours.
I'm not being self-deprecating. I'm just being honest.
If Konyaskaya was still here, I would have had her keep an eye on all the key points. But it looks like that little minx isn't here in Russia anymore. I suppose she decided early on that we weren't worth her time.
Fine with me. I'm used to be written off. I'll go ahead and announce that the execution is about to begin. That way, we'll know exactly where they'll show up. What was that? I have a report to make.
Then you can make it to me. I speak for the Tsar. You must not trouble him, no matter what the circumstances may be.
Yes, your Imperial Highness. A servant has appeared in southwest Yaga, Moscow. He is attacking every opportunity in sight.
Master,
You said a servant? So there's only one of them? Yes, sir. Then it's just a diversion. Ignore him. We can't do that. We opportunity are sworn to kill any who defy the Tsar. That is the sole reason for our existence. Alright, I get it. Then just make sure you deal with this quickly. Do not wake the Tsar up, no matter what. Yes, sir. That could have gone a lot better.
you truly are a glass half empty type, aren't you?
Well, the opportunity here are damn near invincible. They should be able to handle a single servant. If they use the emergency prerogative, it won't be too long before they send his head rolling.
Gotta reload! Damn it! How many does that make now? I've lost count. 100? 200? Maybe it was closer to 300. Man, damn good thing I'm a servant. If it weren't for the whole limitless ammo thing I got going on, I'd be down to using my fist and harsh language at this point. But talking of limitless things, looks like there's no end to these opportunity either. Oh. I ain't half bad at guerrilla warfare, but this is a tall goddamn order. Hey y'all, I don't suppose you mind giving up and skedaddling anytime soon, would ya? Let's see, I've got 2 at my 1 o'clock, 3 at my 7, and another 1 at my 4. Alright, Billy, just take a deep breath, whistle a little tune, and make sure your gun's hand steady. Hey, I almost forgot. There's something else I wanted to ask y'all. It's high noon. Damn it! Missed one! Ow! You little... Panting like a damn dog here. I get the feeling I must have done this sort of thing plenty back in the Wild West, water being scarce as it was. Damn it, that's smarts. Don't know what I was thinking, going this one alone. I'm an idiot, plain and simple. Still, I'm the only outlaw around these here parts. If the odds weren't against me, I wouldn't be me. That said, this ain't no picnic. Don't know that I can take him on alone anymore. I wonder if all that nonsense Da Vinci was going on about could really help. Do you mind if I tinker with your gun? Huh? Where did that come from? See, I'm a genius without peering history, but I still can't do anything with weapons that were forged by gods or legendary smiths. After all, weapons like that have the origin of mystics from a long before my own. Of course, that doesn't stop some cheeky hero spears from modifying others' weapons, but that's a topic for another day. Anyway, your Thunderer came off an assembly line, so I can work my magic, as it were, on it for you. And as Slacker would have it, that particular model's a rare find. Mass production may have succeeded at standardizing the quality of most goods, but every now and then an exception still manages to sneak through. As luck would have it, that weapon of yours just so happens to be one of the finest specimens anyone could hope for. But without help from a genius like myself, that's all it'll ever be. I gotta say, I'm mighty fond of the weight and balance of my gun as it is now. No, you only think you are. Let me have a look at it. Trust me, you'll be glad you did. By the time I threw with it, you'll be able to shoot through anything and everything. Those magical bullets really do wonders. Wow, Da Vinci's making a rape face right there. The only catch is, you'll need to be ready to handle this modified gun's kickback. You ready to raise your spear urgent another rank? Right, like in Rank Up Quest? There's only one way to activate. Concentrate, overcome, and keep on moving. Look to the limits beyond the limits. Head for the lightning that lies beyond. Set your sights on the horizon and keep running. Mount your horse and head straight for glory and destruction. Alright, let's settle this opportunity. Nice. Oh, third extension, huh? Nice. Turned out a mite bigger than I thought, but the grip still feels good as ever. Heavier now, though, but I suppose the improved balance offsets that real nice. And to top it off, it's got 3 times the destructive power. Now that's what I'm talking about. Alright then, opportunity. Y'all better not be coming around here thinking I'm the same old Billy the Kid you've been kicking around all this time. I ain't. Now show me what you got, you yellow-bellied shit! I'll gun you down by the 1,000 if I gotta. Ooh. Confirming Master Soapfrost's coordinates. Confirming infiltration into Yaga Moscow. You're coming in loud and clear on our end. Beware, do take good care of our master. Holmes?
Oh yes, that girl is off getting treated in Da Vinci's ICU, so she can transform into a servant. Given how close we are to enemy territory, there's no telling when they might try to attack the border. So I suggested she go and prepare for battle, just in case. Even if she can't fight on the front lines, she can at least stand in front of me and hold a shield.
What the? Good off!
Why are you looking at me like that? I'll have you know this is a perfectly reasonable plan.
Pardon me, Gordon, but I suggest you keep an eye on the mountains to the north of Yaga Moscow. Soapfrost, Gordon is right. Miss Culet is receiving a tune-up of sorts from Miss Da Vinci as we speak. Miss Culet was most insistent upon it. She said she wished to fight as a servant in the event that circumstances called for it.
You mean you knew and you let this happen?
Please don't glare at me like that. This happened after you left for Yaga Moscow. If all goes well, there should be no issue whatsoever. So please, focus your efforts on rescuing Miss Atalante. Personally, even if she is able to transform again, I still have no plans to include her in our combat ranks. Nor do I have any intention of sending a servant out to the front lines when her output has dropped so dramatically. I will only send one there if I am certain they are capable of seeing their mission through. Even if that means stopping her from rushing to your aid while you are in a dire predicament. Do you understand? Then do please focus on the task at hand, Mr. Soapfrost.
I'm not going to add to her burden.
Very good. Then let us consider the current situation. It seems we still have some time before Miss Atalante is scheduled to be executed. Billy and Beowulf's fighters have begun their diversion. There are fewer opportunities here in the capital than we have foreseen, though there are still quite a lot. Now, is there anything in particular that stands out to you?
There's not as much snow around here.
They say the Tsar's powers keeps the blizzard from raging too hard in the capital. There's some truth to that. This part of Russia's a lot nicer to live in.
I don't see many onlookers. Maybe they're all afraid of the Opportunity.
Once the Opportunity begin fighting, I imagine any crowds that have gathered to watch won't stick around for very long. The problem is, well, the most urgent problem, I should say, is the enemy servants. Of them, we must be especially wary of one in particular. No, not the priest, nor Konyaskaya, nor Anastasia, nor the Ivan the Terrible. It is, in fact, the Minotaur. His position will determine our opening gambit. Now then.
I saw the court mage not too long ago. This may be rude of me, but old-fashioned humans really do have such interesting faces.
Let it be known that the leader of the rebel army is to be executed by beheading. Unfortunately, as we don't have a guillotine here, we will be doing something special for this execution. Farewell, Atalante, the leader of the rebel army.
Well, this is fortunate. It would seem luck is on our side.
How?
Our first, most pressing order of business is to rescue her. To do that, it is imperative we not get separated. What, therefore, should our next course of action be? Right. All we need to do is get close. Asterios may have some measure of intellect, but from my own observations, the Minotaur does not. Which means that a plan which would never work on the former should succeed on the latter. This makes him the perfect target. Are you ready, Soapfrost?
Okay.
Deep breaths. Well done. As you have proven time and time again, you are always at your best when matters are at their worst.
Alright, let's charge in head on!
Sounds good to me. Musashi, heading out.
So you're just gonna bail in there with no plan at all? That's insane! Damn it!
Maybe you should think about getting out of here.
I will, once I get a little closer. See? I knew they showed up. I wouldn't last 2 seconds if I caught up in a seventh battle, so I'm gonna get out of here. Atalante, it's time for you to make a choice. I don't care which one you go with myself, but if you want to save the Yaga here, you know what to do.
Stay back, Master of Chaldea! Alright, Paxi. I think it's time you skedaddled. You just find somewhere to hide, then sit back and enjoy the show.
You don't have to tell me. I'll go find a hiding place right now. So, you're here. This time, I'll eat you for sure. Huh, is that so? If you think you can handle me, then you just take your best shot. But I should warn you, not even the dragon was able to choke me down.
Okay, and a daily login. Fuck you. Come on. Ah, fucking yes. Meteor horseshoes. Fucking. Oh, I need a bones. Well, I have to think about it later. Fuck yes, the horseshoes, I need it. Okay.
見ていてくださいマスター。
行くぜ。いいだろう。
了解押し切ります。
それ。
Oh yes, covering fire. That's nice. Oh, it must be Paxi who was shooting it. Behind the cover, that's why. I was like, who's firing? And then it was actually Paxi who was behind the cover to fire the enemies. I see what's going on.
了解落ち着いて落ち着いて。やーこれで倒します。
Alright, Minotaur.
怖いか。怖いよな。食われるもんな。
Fucking bring it on.
待ってモードター様。
お任せ。夢のいい片
ステータスアップこれで耐えます。
付け。お望みのままに。
待ったよ。
そうです。
苦しめ。
うまそうだ。うまそうだ。
Oh, you fucker. I got you now.
君の道行きを信じよう。さあ、行きなさい。
我は禁断のもっと面白そう。イグナトゥフルトゥー君が我その真髄を宿す写しみとならん。藁の眠りを超えいざ究極の門へと至らん。クリフォーライゾーン苦しめ。
And it's done. Oh, thank God, Abby.
見事な采配です。
She saved
先
me.
輩
That went right there after Fate. First HP bar broke. Alright. Ready for round 2? Let's do this.
You look good enough to eat.
I'm picking up a spike in magical energy. He's about to use his noble phantasm. Now, do it!
Atalante! I told you to stay back!
Chaos Labyrinth!
Huh? What in the world are you? Alright, so far so good. Now's our chance. Hang on. Don't move a muscle. So, you cut through my shackles. Impressive. I'm just glad it worked. My fingertips are feeling a little numb in this freezing cold. Now I see. So you allowed the Minotaur to use his noble phantasm on purpose in order to rescue us. Yup! They said kicking the enemy's asses could wait until we run the rest with you. Is this everyone?
No, there's only a few of us. There are still children on the outside.
Get a hold of yourself! Rushing headfirst will solve nothing. The first thing we must do is take down the Minotaur. The rest of you will remain on standby until then. Make sure Selfrost stays safe.
Yes, boss. Alright, now comes the hard part. We gotta actually... There you are!
Anyone who's not a 7, get back! This guy is no joke! Once we start fighting him, we won't be able to worry about you two.
Damn it! I knew it! He's even stronger than before. Guess the labyrinth gives him a serious home field advantage. Still, if you're hoping not to surprise us, Demon of the Labyrinth, you've got another thing coming. Let's find out once and for all if you're worth your foe than Grendel.
行きますね。
やってやるさ、存分に。いいだろう。
いいとも。
落ち着いて。落ち着いて。
Thank you, Irash.
怖いか。怖いよな。食われるもんな。
待って。待って。もうすぐ。
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。はい、持ったよ。いいわ。ふっ。これでどう？
Okay, buddy. Chill out. Fuck me. That's fucking heavy crits right there.
いいわ。苦しめ。はっ。
それ。
死ね。殺す。
God damn. This guy's tough as motherfucker.
君の道行きを信じよう。さあ、行きなさい。
我は禁断の飛躍。
お望みのままに。
イグナ・トゥフルトゥ君が我その神髄を宿す写しみとならん。バラの眠りを越え、いざ究極の門へと至らん。クリフォー、ライゾーム。
それ。
苦しめ。
Damn, so close. Okay, chill out.
ステータスアップ。これでまだ倒れません。
小さな窓が
持ったよ。
そこは壁もなく城もなく国すらも始まりの空。魂のありかを見せようか。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
苦しめ。はっ。
ケイオス・ラビュリンタス。殺す。
お望みのままに。
面白そう。
そう。
これでどう？苦しめ。
Oh damn, my attack went down. Fucking guy.
死ね。
Oh no. Of course, you fucker. You fucker. Fuck you.
赤いトゲは茨のごとし。
That was my only chance to get it.
あなたの魔力会長注ぎ込んで私は最悪の席に立つ。それは全ての傷 全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよロード・キャメロット。イグナ・トゥフルトゥ君が我その神髄を宿す写しみとならバラの眠りを超え、いざ究極の門へと至らん。クリフォー・ライゾーム。
さらうまそうだ。
Whoa, fuck me.
まだ倒れません。おまし待ったよ。はっ
殺す行くぞ。
いい、面白そう。
任せな。
これでどう？苦しめ。
うまそうだ。死ね。お、行くぜ。
待ったよ。
さら
苦しめ。
Fucking this guy.
お父さん。お父さん。お父さん。いいわ、おまし待ったよ。これでどう？苦しめ。
Okay, fuck me. Ah.
面白そう。
行くぜ。
これでどう？苦しめ。
Oh, he's done now.
ケイオスラビリンダス。
What the fuck was that?
んじゃあまあ、ぶちかますか。んじゃあまあ、ぶちかますかね。呪いのシアリをこそもかい。おう、
導くものなり。
その心臓をもらい受ける。
どうして。ああ、くそ。そっちはずるい。ずるい。
もっともっと楽しませてね。
Alright, that takes care of the Minotaur. So far, so good.
Try this on for size. Oh, not yet, not yet. I haven't eaten anything yet. I.
Asterios! Oh, Uriel. Remember her? You have to protect her.
What? What was that? Memory. What is this? What is this? What is this? Nobody ever looked at me like that. I wish I'd been that me.
Aww. Ah, I see you defeated him.
My apologies for my tardiness.
Who goes there?
Okay. A Vice Brawn?
A Vice Brawn? You're a soap servant, right? What are you doing here?
I suppose you might say I have been caught up in the whirlwind of all this, or perhaps that I jumped in of my own accord. To be honest, the circumstances are far from ideal, but if we don't do exactly what he says, they're only going to get worse.
I am Miwo. A Vice Brawn. What are you saying? You sound like you've gone over to the enemy side.
Perhaps I have. It's complicated. Nonetheless, I'm afraid I can't explain right now. We simply do not have time. With the Minotaur gone, there is no one left to claim ownership of the labyrinth. Now that the magical energy required to maintain this miraculous relic from the Age of Gods is gone, we should soon be able to escape. However, if we act now, we can use this labyrinth for our own means.
What are you talking about?
You want to turn it into a golem? I do. It is a relic from the Age of Gods, and so would make the perfect body for a golem. The only question to be answered is, what do we do about its core? Core?
I know what that is. It's the thing that powers a golem and makes it function, isn't it?
That's right. I have been worrying about what to use for my next golem's core for quite some time. The ones I have been using in combat so far are mere replicas, designed for the briefest of use. These replicas do require a vast amount of magical energy, but that is all they require. Unfortunately, they alone won't be enough to defeat Ivan the Terrible. I got a glimpse of him before the rest of you. Kadak Zemlupus showed him to me. That thing is utterly inhuman. He is a primal being, the kind that must have existed on this planet long before humans ever did. It would be impossible to slay a monster like that with such impermanent forces. So then, what can we do? How should we fight such a fearsome opponent? If we cannot find an equally powerful entity for the core, then... Yes, I will admit that I have long dreamed of recreating the primordial man. And you're saying that you will aid me in that goal in exchange for my assistance.
Exactly. As luck would have it, we have an amazing asset on our side, and I'm sure we will have an opportunity to use it sometime very soon. Because, you see...
I see. That does make sense. It will all come down to the timing.
Does that mean you're on board?
I certainly am, especially now that I finally understand your goal. If you can provide me with materials like that, then the only other thing we will require is a core.
Core?
Worry not, I'll take care of that. My only choice, you see, is to become the core myself.
No.
What?
Wait, what?
A Vice Brawn? I have a confession to make. Among the lives I have taken, one was a child.
No. You can't be serious. Well, I guess we're gonna have to do another time for that stream. We're almost nearing to the end of the chapter, and it's already almost past 10. So, tune out for the next final chapter of Anastasia, finishing the rest of it, and see how that story comes to an end, or that Lostbelt 1. So thanks for coming in, and I will continue on for the finalizing of this chapter for Anastasia, and I'll see you guys in the next part of Fate Go live stream. So peace out, have a good night, and stay safe against COVID-19.